the holiday season is upon us, whether you like it or not. And what comes up first? That's right, it's Turkey Day. Gobble, gobble. And what do you think of when you think of Thanksgiving? That's right, horrible balloon accidents at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's the first thing I think of. Big old Barney falling on an entire population of New Yorkians. That's what you get for celebrating corporatism, but capitalism bad, everybody. Please like and subscribe. What am I doing? We're going to watch the horrible disasters of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I'm going to like it because I know I'm going to like it. You do it too if I'm on YouTube now. I don't know if this went on YouTube. It did. Like and subscribe, but the video is going to stop. All right, let's watch the horrible disasters of the St. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Shall we? Coney, did you know there's a classic and modern Sonic balloon? I know. Dude, I was alive for the Sonic Mania in the 90s. You guys weren't. That's why I love him. I liked him when everybody liked him. Even Michael Jackson, the #1 guy on the planet, the most famous person on the planet, was Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, I will say, I don't know when Woody was popular. I think Woody Woodpecker is... like, there's probably somebody that's double old as me. Like, I remember Woody being popular. Apparently, Brazil loves him, which is weird because there are a lot of, like, I don't know, mischievous animal miscreants. I thought Brazil liked Jose, the parrot guy. I didn't know they liked Woody. What does he do, right?
And sometimes trees, lampposts, and massive wind gusts and massive bags of helium don't always mix well.
Okay, that is a complicated balloon. It is a balloon inside a balloon. Those things are not attached.
Don't always mix well.
Bro, somebody save the Pink Panther. He's wiggling.
The parade began in 1924 to boost sales for Macy's.
What a cute little turkey. If I was in the, what year?
Began in 1924.
If I saw that turkey in 1924, I would be scared shitless. I would have to load my old-timey musket full of gunpowder. Actually, I guess I've probably seen a hot air balloon at that point in my life. I'd be impressed. That'd be kind of cool.
But it was so successful, it became an annual tradition, and it displaced the current tradition, Ragamuffin Day. If you don't know what that is,
I don't.
It's Thanksgiving trick-or-treating. Except for the kids aren't going as Spider-Man and Darth Vader. Everyone dresses up as homeless people, and vagrants, and beggars, and then they begged for candy from the New York people.
That seems like a crazy way for, like, the New York people in power to, like, get homeless people, like, hated. You get all the kids like, hey, let's go make fun of those guys. And homeless people are like, that's it, I'm going to Pittsburgh.
I wonder how long Ragamuffin Day would have lasted if the parade never took over.
Probably until the Great Depression. And then they'd be like, oh, Ragamuffin Day is every day. When you have lines for soup, you can't really do that anymore.
It was created by Macy's for the first few years until they added Mickey Mouse.
Wait, I know who that is. Hiya, Prowl. That doesn't look like any Mickey at any point. Oh, they always got the Macy star on them. That's good branding. I'd be thinking about purchasing products now. I think I might need a new couch.
It might have been a good thing, too, because Macy's had balloons like the Terrible Turk. Take a look at this goldfish. Father Knickerbocker. Don't say that too fast.
Okay,
and Boob
I won't.
McNutt. Who let the middle schoolers...
Boob McNutt? Did they call them boobs? They didn't call it nutting. I don't know if they said boobs. They called them tatas. You ever, like, look at old racism? You know what I'm saying? Like Turkish people or Polish people, and you're like, why did they... What's up with that? What did Turkish people ever do?
The Nantucket sea monster. His name ain't Never. That's not the worst one. Take a look at Pinocchio. It looks like he hasn't told the truth ever.
He told a very multifaceted lie. Dude, he got long and girthy. What is that? He needs to make a wish to the Blue Fairy now. That's a blimp. They needed so many wires to keep that shit down. You see all the people working on this? They have a small fleet of people holding that shit down. He tell one more lie, it's gonna pop.
The biggest oopsie, shall we say, is how they deflated the balloons at the end of the parade.
Yeah.
That they didn't. They were just sort of like, wee, and let it go into the air.
Oh, they just let it go? Bro, I would have loved to live in a society before there were problems. You could just be like, all right, SpongeBob, you did your duty. You delighted the children of New York and abroad. Time for you to be set free, and it would land in Cleveland. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, before you knew that balloons could ruin the world, you would just let the shit pop, and then it flies into the air, right?
In 1931, a big old kitty cat flew right into a telephone pole, and it went up in flames.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, no one pulled out their cell phone and took a picture, so we don't have photo evidence of this.
Damn.
A year later, Tomcat, not this Tomcat, but this Macy's original character that looks like one of those toys they made in The Year Before Christmas, a pilot was like, ooh, let me catch this massive balloon, and flew right towards it. People, I think, were just dumber back then.
Oh, no! cat. Could you just fly through New York City? I guess there were less buildings. I know a dog be flying that plane. That's true. I know his ass hates a cat.
Getting
Good
the
point.
balloon and wound up in a tailspin. They were fine, but it was this event.
Wait, they were fine? You can fly a plane into a balloon and be fine? What kind of plane is that? What are you talking about? You can fly a plane into a building in New York City and be safe? There are so many things that could happen. There are crowds, there are buildings, there are vehicles?
Up until 1956, high winds gave Mighty Mouse too much flight. The winds were too strong.
Lift off. I have
not all
seen
that
this
mighty,
one.
And he deflated. 2 years later, Popeye was low on spinach this day, or
Oh,
had
no.
too much.
Oh no, he's too inflated. Oh, I thought that was his arm pulling. Never mind.
Superman's arm is also punctured. It always seems like the ones that are supposed
Oh, I
to be
could beat his ass. He's looking rather weak indeed. His ass got some kryptonited.
There were 9 more whoopsies in the rest of the 70s, 5 of which happened in 75. 2 of the oopsies were Underdog. 2 of them were Snoopy.
Underdog.
2 of them were the Weebles, getting completely disemboweled by a tree in 75.
But they don't fall down. They might get disemboweled and wobble, but they do not fall down.
Snoopy continues to struggle this decade. In 80, a shard of glass popped his leg. So
Ow.
the next year, he had a large black patch. He almost crashed in 81, but made it out fine. But that black patch detached from his body, deflating him again. The next year, Snoopy's tail was deflated before the parade even began.
Okay, Snoopy is way too high. Why is Snoopy consistently way higher than any other balloon? Like, all the other balloons are pretty close to the ground. He is so high up, man. Snoopy consistently creates big problems for the population.
In 82, Woody Woodpecker
Help!
got pecked in the head.
Ow.
In 83, Mickey Mouse's arm was ripped off, and then someone got a little overzealous with the pump and exploded Mickey.
I thought that was olive oil. Maybe she popped too. Are these all the same balloons, by the way? Do they use the same balloon year after year, or do they make new ones? I felt like they were the new ones every year, but I guess they were old ones. They just bring out the old ones, right? Thoughts on the Macy's Day lineup for this year? Hope we see a skibbity toilet, maybe. Acorn, Beagle Scout. Oh, K-pop. Okay. Derpy Tiger? Does he not have a name? Derpy Tiger. They do not give him a name. That's crazy. Beagle Scout, Bluey. I don't like the Bluey one, man. Why is she? Oh, it's Keepy Uppy. But she's not really Keepy Uppying. Is she diving? Super Mario! Yahoo! As big as 6 taxi cabs. I'm stealing that shit. I'm gonna steal it and put it in the back of my room. Hang on, Super Mario back here. Here we go! Pac-Man. Oh, shit. Here comes Pac-Man. This is a very gamer Christmas. I actually do want that. I want that Pac-Man bad. I'm going to take him instead. I'd rather have him than Mario. I like Pikachu and Eevee. Those guys are cute. I think it's so fun that Pikachu and Eevee are like the golden boys. Eevee snuck in there. Like, Pikachu is one thing, but Eevee is just so goddamn cute. Everybody loves Eevee. Don't know who this is. Just don't know if he's popular enough to be here. And Stuart. Who says banana, 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 banana.
In 85, Kermit was like every other frog.
I saw this Kermit and I thought of Super Smash Brothers Melee. Does anyone know the post? I just thought about the big Kermit mouth.
In science class and got dissected right
Look how big his mouth is.
The same year, Woody Woodpecker got a hole in his coxcomb.
Hooray! In his what?
I don't have a clue, nor can I find an answer to what a coxcomb is. But it sounds painful.
I think he's exposing his coxcomb.
1980 Superman, who's had many issues this decade, gets an entire hand amputated.
Ouch! Lex, you fiend. This is your worst plot yet. How will you punch Lex's lights out without your left hand? Oh, no, Woody, help. Dude, Woody is bad luck. He can't handle this anymore. That's an old character. We gotta kill Woody. I'm saying, do you want to be the one to do it?
Just look at him. Why didn't they deflate him? And then ending the parade with Betty Boop. Just yards away from the finish line.
Good for her.
A little tipsy and clapped.
Whoo, I'm tired. Next to the beer ad. Oh, hell yeah.
Just yards
she was looking at it too. Whew, I need some of that Molson Light. You know, I think I know where she was going, bro. Hold up. You guys can't see it because I'm hiding it. Her ass was ready to clock out. 3 big XXX hits. Naughty Girls French Erotica. Scent of set. She was trying to get a beer and go off duty, right? Adults only. Trying to enjoy the weekend. A little bit of debauchery.
Now we enter the 90s, where the balloons inhale,
Whoa!
unlike the president of that time. I don't know if it was the demonic heavy metal or the evil South Park on the air, but this decade is insane. In 91, Kermit returned to the frog lore book.
He's counting all his babies. 1, 2, 3. Remember to hold me up.
They kept his fully inflated body with his head sharing the structural integrity of a
Oh,
grocery
he's
bag
tired.
It clearly is not easy.
Kermit is sleepy.
In 93, Bart Simpson's shirt was ripped open, having his second worst.
Oh!
Coney, I'm so excited to see that you're watching me in the Macy's Day Parade.
Who is that?
I hope I get to come back again.
Who is that? That's not Betty Boop. Who was that? It says it's Betty Boop. That is not what Betty Boop sounds like at all.
Rex the dinosaur. Nope, not that one. This guy from We're Back, A Dinosaur Story.
I loved this movie as a kid. I got the Super Nintendo game too. I just like Don Bluth.
Had the same thing happen to him that happened
Ouch!
to Kermit. His head flattened, but for
Ow!
the live broadcast, they switched over his test flight footage as to not scar the kids watching at home.
I love that. And there's the T-Rex from We're Back, who is flying indiscriminately in a cloud. There he is. Somebody could have done this in Photoshop now. Just like pull a layer, just move it around like this.
Live broadcast,
Ta-da!
they switched here. Sonic the Hedgehog. He popped a spike and an arm
Look
before
out,
being fully
Sonic!
penetrated by this lamppost, which not only injured
Ouch!
the hedgehog, but a 10-year-old girl and an off-duty police officer.
In the eyeball, by the way.
And there was a third woman who sucked in too much helium, but all 3 were ultimately fine.
No, officer, it hurts really bad. I was right next to the Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm in terrible pain. Please take me to the hospital. I need immediate medical attention. Please stop laughing. It's not funny. It was Sonic. I hate that hedgehog.
Pink Panther took quite a beating. His eye and hand deflated, and his stomach saw some better days. And
Dude, I feel bad for the balloons now. I'm starting to feel kind of bad for the balloons feel like they're going through a lot of trials and tribulations for this. And if you don't get popped, you just come back next year and you just hope you get through it again. It's a gauntlet.
some
Cool.
wind tore Woody Woodpecker's left hand, but it was fine. A good
Why is this same Woody just keep getting wheeled out? We got to get rid of this guy, man. He's going to put a kid in a coma. Or at least make somebody suck in too much helium and then everybody's going to laugh at them. Oh, no. Uh-oh. What happened? Barney, stop! No, Big Panther, get up! No! Cat in the hat! Why not leave? Would you not evacuate the city? Dude, the Brooklyn Bridge is going to be packed. Something's going on in New York. Help! Garfield, no! Help.
Amazing timing to watch this video while I just saw this tweet today link.
He lives. Everyone can't believe it. The crowd is cheering. Hooray!
Sonic!
It's a very big hand he has. There he goes, flying through the sky. Good for him. Not a single child is cheering for Sonic. Everyone that cheers for Sonic is between the ages of like 20 and 50. If you're under 20, you're like, I don't get it. Where's Skibbity Toilet?
He rocked forward and backward vigorously in the wind, and because he's so big, this knocked over his handler.
He's
He was
very
eventually
wiggly.
pierced
Bro,
by a
put
street
him
light, the same one
down.
that got
Okay, he is way too big. Dude, he's like a kaiju. Look how big he is.
Big.
He's
This
kicking. I
knocked over
think he gained sentience.
handler.
He
He was
got
a-
Toy Storied. He's like Forky. Let go.
eventually
Let
pierced by a street
go.
So the NYPD popped his tail to even him out, which was momentarily
The corrupt NYPD. Those pigs probably shot it.
successful.
Oh no, now he's, oh, that you made it worse. The tail was holding him up. He was using it for balance.
These huge flaps of pink plastic were coming down and almost suffocated a mother and her daughter.
Oh
who were
my
both
God.
handlers. Allegedly, it also knocked another person unconscious, but that's unconfirmed.
I'm not gonna die to the Pink Panther, bro.
Panther's yellow
What the hell going on out there?
just behind Pink Panther, immediately runs into some trouble. His
Oh,
ear popped
no.
and deflated, but they carried on until the flaccid ear got caught on a stoplight, where the Pink Panther operators ran back to help Quickie, but alas, his hat ripped right down the middle,
Oh,
and then, like
no.
the others, had to be further euthanized. Now, you've probably seen...
I want, like, when the helium pops out, is it like a big, like, like, would I get Ronnied? Would this be me? Or is it like a slow thing? I feel like when helium balloons pop, it's not like a big thing, but I feel like maybe that's just a small stuff. Like, would I get blasted out of New York? Because I feel like that's a good lawsuit. I would get a lifetime of chocolate milk out of that, right?
Barney comes stomping through, knocking down a tree. The people and the balloon were both fine, but the winds picked up, being stronger than his walkers, some of which were anchored on the ground. The purple dinosaur met...
I don't know if this guy
Stronger
is
than his
grimacing
walkers,
or
some-
if he's smiling. Like, I like to think he has a sense of humor about how insane this is.
opened up his entire
No!
right side, flailing in the wind like a
Help!
flag. The massive rip
Baby
expanded with the
bot
black hole, reached the tail
PJ.
portion, popping that as well. And finally, the NYPD once again finished the job.
Oh, I'm gonna climb. Steve, check it out. I'm Bonnie. I'm gonna get inside. I love you. You love me's. Good
didn't
one,
use a
Ted.
shotgun
Good
to the
one.
head
Let's
like
get
they
this
would
guy
with
wrapped up.
Down the street is the most dangerous balloon yet. He is
His eyes do look rather deranged. He's looking for a victim, stalking the New York streets.
one of the only balloons to ever make a person go splat. The first hit got lucky and bounced back. The same streetlight again is what it smacked. It then made a loud thwack.
If somebody dies at the end of this, I'm gonna. You can't rhyme on a case of citywide manslaughter.
The top of the light fell off right down to the tarmac, injuring 4 people, and a woman's head now has a crack. She was in a coma 1 month long. A lawsuit many years later found Macy's in the wrong. She
Yeah, I
sued for
bet.
She used the money for an apartment in a building rather tall. What happened next has the ability to appall. In
What?
2006, Yankee pitcher Corey Lytle was learning to fly. Right before she entered her room, things would go awry. Her building and Lytle's plane would meet. The crash killed the instructor and the athlete. But this woman, Kathleen, was fine.
What? What happened?
But what landed in her room was the engine turbine, setting the whole place on fire. I wonder what she thinks of this, considering the event prior. And then we end this chaotic...
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So a woman who was mauled by the Cat in the Hat bought an was in an apartment in New York and got a plane flown into her building and the turbine landed in her room? Jeez, that's a bummer. Jeez.
It's surprising that it took them this long to have more stringent rules on balloon size.
Yeah, I was going to say, there seem to be a lot of problems. That's why I'm confused.
One of Garfield's chambers bursts on the inside.
Ow, my
Spider-Man had
chambers!
his stomach rip open. Quickie, again, being an issue. This
Why? How does this guy keep getting invited back? Dude, chocolate milk cannot have that much pull in New York City. This guy has way too... This guy is too big to fail or something? He needs to be held accountable. Why does he keep showing up, man?
And finally, Mr. Laboratory. Dexter's rocket was deflated. The 2000
Oh,
moved from the parade. And
that
final-
must have been Dee Dee. I know Dee Dee did that. I know her ass touched a button. He told her not to touch that button, and she did. Now he got to go back to the laboratory. Maybe by Christmas he'll fix it.
The next year, SpongeBob
Ah! He looks like he's haunting those people.
again caught on
Beware.
a lamp, but he made it out, and then the rest of the decade is uneventful.
That's
There's some
scary. I
minor
don't like that.
deflations. In 2010, SpongeBob, again, got caught on a lamp. Maybe something should change?
No, we got to keep inviting SpongeBob. He is too big. He has an entire children's broadcasting channel on his back. Like, he is the only person doing that shit. We got to keep him coming. The next quick rabbit we could get rid of, we got to invite SpongeBob. We'll get in big trouble if we don't. He's a big earner.
In 2017, Jet from Super Wings got stuck in a tree, but he made it out fine. Isn't the
Okay.
balloon of a plane a little redundant, though? Why don't they just get a plane that looks like Jet and fly it through New York?
Also, that's slow. I feel like that wouldn't work.
2018, during the Balloon Fest, which is sort of a
Goku!
test and
What Goku is that? Is that Goku blue? Is it like a different Goku?
leading to a hospital visit. Its power was
Thought his hair was yellow.
obviously- Finally, the last
I mean, I'm
major
not paying
balloon
for
was
it,
the
right?
Nutcracker.
So-
It knocked down an operator, but both the
Da-
person
da-
and the
da- da- da-
balloon
Ow!
were
That guy must have been a nut. Yuck, 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 yuck. Shoulder checked? Yeah, he tried to big boy him on that. Excuse me.
okay. In 2020,
Nutcrackers, I think, are not nice, are they? I haven't seen the ballet. I don't know if they're, like, historically kind. They hate rats. I do know that, I think.
The first YouTube balloon. I don't know how I feel about Ryan.
Oh, that's a YouTuber balloon? Ryan's World? That's weird. I don't like that.
I'm not saying I'd make a better person for it. I don't know who it should be.
If we get a YouTuber balloon, probably Mr. Beast. I don't know why I even asked this. The answer is always Mr. Beast if it's YouTube. He will do it. Stage Jam. And there goes the Giuna balloon. Once again, flying through New York City.
A few weeks before the parade.
My babies! I'm stealing that. Dude, Pac-Man looks great. But Shrek looks like he has cherry envy. Oh my God, that looks amazing. I want to attach him to the top of my house. Would he fly my house away? Would I get upped by Pac-Man? He looks so good. I love that one.
There in person. It must just get fast. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
That looks ass, bro. That actually mogged, dude. How did Bandai Namco have more money than DreamWorks? That's Universal. What are you doing? That looks ass. Pac-Man don't even got a game out. He's not even doing anything. He just re-released Pac-Man World 2 Repack.
Now, I would tune in if at the end of the parade, they got all the balloons in one spot and popped them. And then they just made the entire city of New York high-pitched. That's good TV.
That was my joke. It was a good joke, though. I'll give it up. That was a good-ass video. I like that video a lot. Let's give it up to Mung. I'm going to like and subscribe. And I'll maybe even watch his most popular video, which is the obscure lore of... I'm not watching that. Maybe the McDonald's one. Maybe Pac-Man. There we go. Let's learn more about Pac-Man.